morning, students. Sorry, good afternoon. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about control structures. Okay, these are the actually whenever we are writing any program, so our execution is in a sequential execution as well as transfer of control. So transfer of control in the sense sequential execution means suppose you can write statements in some program or in some code. So whatever the order you are right, so those in that order only execution is there. That means execute statements in order they appear in the code. That means whatever the order you are followed in your code, that order is based on that order execution is there. So that is the sequential execution. And coming to the transfer of control, sometimes changing the order of code based on our decisions or based on our conditions. Now, so that is what the changing the order in which the statements execute. So that means whenever we can write any program in any language, so here the program style is in this way. That means the sequential execution is there and a transfer of control is there. So in this case, sequential of execution means control is in the sequential order. That means first statement is executed after the second and so on until end of the last statement in your code. Whereas coming to the transfer of control, so changing the order in which the statements will execute. అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏమవుతుంది హియర్ ఇన్ transfer of control, so sometimes more than one option is there. Based on our decision, only one option is required. In that case, we are going to transfer of control. Okay, for example, suppose one student can have the student got A grade or B grade or like that. So out of these grades, the student can have got only one grade. So we can find out based on our decision, means based on our marks. There is change in the order in which the statement executes. So based on these two statements, here all programs can be written in terms of only three control structures. Three ways. There is the sequential execution, selection based execution, and repetition based execution. So coming to the sequential based execution, so the statements are executed one by one. Whereas in selection based, so based on our selection, those that means based on our decision, statements are selected for execution. Coming to the repetition, some statements or some of the code is repeated until certain condition is satisfied. Here, now this JavaScript provides the three selection structures. Okay, those three selection structures are one is the if statement, if else statement, and switch statement. Now, coming to if statement and if else statement means here. So, if statement called a single structure because it selects or ignores a single statement. That means whatever the content you can written within the statement. Suppose selection, single selection. So coming to single selection, so single selection statements. Single selection statement, nothing but. So it selects or ignores a single action. That means suppose if you can write some if condition and write here some statement and close here end. Otherwise close here begin and end. So this is the single selection. Means if the condition is satisfied, only this is selected. Otherwise, this is ignored. That means if the condition is satisfied, this is ignored. So this is what the single selection statement. And coming to one more is, this is the first one, and second one is the if else. So coming to this if else, that means here you can write like this. Suppose some condition is there, and if the condition is satisfied, that means true, statement is executed here. And if it is false, that means so it is ignored. Ignored. It means whatever the content is. So అది మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏమి చెప్పు. So suppose coming to the if else statement, this is a double selection statement. So this is called as double selection statement. So double selection statement means suppose some condition is satisfied here. So if the condition is true, so this block is executed. So these statements are executed. So if the condition is false, these statements are executed. That means this is one and this is one. That's why this is called a double selection statement. And coming to the one more is switch statement. Here, one more is a switch statement. So this switch statement is a multiple selection statement. That means multiple selection statement. Why? Because this is called as a multiple selection statement. Suppose here you can write some condition. If the condition is satisfied, these statements are executed. Okay. If the condition is not satisfied, so another condition. So again true. Again like that, number of conditions are set. So that's why this is called the multiple selection statement. So now see here one by one how these are executed. Okay. So here such a statement is a multiple selection structure because it selects among many different actions or group of actions. Now, to see the flowchart for this, this is a single selection statement. So here the condition is satisfied, then these statements are executed. Okay, this statement is executed. So if the condition is false, so this is what ignored. That means that's why the circular is here. That means there is no statements. So this is what the single selection statement. Now, see here, this is what the double selection statement. So whatever I explained till now, that is some grade is, this is the condition. If the condition is satisfied, means if the grade is equal to greater than or equal to 60, then pass it. So if condition is met, so then this is executed. So otherwise, the false statement. So if it is less than or equal less than 60, then it is like this. Okay, double statements are there. So that's why this is what a double selection statement. The next here Java one more is the switch is there. Okay, so switch is nothing but as a multiple selection based statement. So in this multiple selection based statement, here that means and before going to these control statements, that means these are the control statements, these are the loop statements. Before going to this, first we have to discuss about examples on this. Okay, now has already explained this if statement. Okay, and one more concept. Suppose if it is multiple statements, just we are using the if statement or switch statement. So then, while writing any program, here sometimes dangling else problem is there. So what is this dangling else problem? Dangling else problem. Dangling else problem is here. So it is important to note that the JavaScript interpreter always associate an else with the previous if. That means unless told to that otherwise by the placement of braces. So basis ఇవ్వనంత వరకు దాని previous if ని else statement కింద, that means it is important to note that the Java script interpreter always associates an else with the previous if. That means suppose here I am writing some code x greater than 5, then one more is y greater than 5. So here I am writing document dot write ln. So within the paragraph tag, it can display here x and y are greater than 5. Close this paragraph tag, close this string, close this one. So just I am writing here else part. Again write here document dot write ln. Now paragraph tag x is less than or equal to 5. X is less than or equal to 5. Now close this one. So this is some string. Here some dangling else problem is occurred here. So in this case, here and this else always works with this if only. Okay, works with this if only. Okay, that is here suppose in this case, to indicate with its indentation that if x greater than 5, the if statement, if structure in its body determine whether the x greater than or equal to 5. So if it is 5 and its indentation is here y greater than or equal to 5. So if it is satisfied, then the body of the nested if structure output is here x and y are greater than 5. Otherwise it appears x is less than or equal to 5. Okay, x is less than or equal to 5. That means in this case, suppose here this if statement, this else is only here. But then what about this y greater than y less than 5? So if it is y less than 5, then what? Then so that means suppose here if x greater than 5 and y less than 5, then so x greater than 5 here and y here, y less than 5, so that else statement is here. But here this if this else is followed with this previous if only. So but my intention is, so I am writing else statement for this. I am writing else statement for this one, so that you can avoid that one by using this braces. So you are using this braces here. So after if you can write this. So x greater than 5 enter into here. Y greater than 5 only it is displayed. If y less than 5, then write outside. Okay. Then here I am not write anything. So this is not displayed. And here in the x less than 5, now this is displayed. Okay. This is the dangling else problem. So to avoid this type of which else is used for which if, so that you are writing within the braces. Okay, this is one point. And suppose you can write any blocks. Within the block you can write some statements. Now this is called as a block. So suppose you can write some if statement, here some block, else here some block. So this is the true block, this is the false block. Okay, this is what the if statements. Then next coming to the control structures. Here different types of control structures are there. So those different control structures are like this. So JavaScript provides 4 repetition statements. Okay. So out of these 4 repetition statements, some repetition statements, some statements here while and do while. Here while, do while, for in. So these are the 4 repetition statements. So these repetition statements also known as loops. Okay, we know that in other programming languages. Okay, so there is no syntactical difference with C, CPP, Java. So whatever the syntax they are followed In C, CPP, Java, same syntax is used here, but this is executed. The scripts are executed directly on web page, web browser only. Okay, here these first we have discussed one by one all these. In that, while and do while loops are called as some, and these loops are divided into different ways. That is the counter based loops and sentinel loops. When we are saying that these are the counter based loops and these are the sentinel loops, okay, and some loops are called as exit level loops and some loops are called as entry level loops. So some are indefinite loops and some are definite loops. Okay, now we are going to discuss one by one. So here, this Java provides these are the different keywords. So you are not using these keywords in your program. So first we are discussed about the while loop. This while loop allows the programmer to specify that an action is to be repeated while some condition remains true until and unless. So once the condition falls, so whatever the statement right within the while loop, those are not executed. So once the condition is fail, so మనకి control comes out of the loop. Okay, until the condition remains true. That means while some condition remains true, while loop is executed. That is, the body of a loop may be a single statement or block of statement. So if it is a single statement, you are no need to write the begin and ends braces, cover braces. So if it is a block of statements, just you write those block of statements within the begin and end. So the condition becomes false and repetition terminates. So we know that. Here see, that is first condition is here. First it evaluates whether the product value is less than or equal to 1000. Okay, so if it is less than or equal to 1000, then sorry, if it is less than or equal to 1000, so this is repeated. Okay, so once it is greater than 1000, now it goes to the false. That means, so if it is the true, this is evaluated. That means execute this statement. So if it is the false, break out the cycle when the statement is false. So if this statement is true only, this is executed. So ఎప్పుడు మనకి terminate అవుతుంది? That is here initially, suppose you can observe the product value equal to 1. So initially the product equal to 2. After that 2 into 1, 2. Then 2 into 2, 4. Next time, how many number of times this while loop is executed? So this while loop is executed how many number of times? If the product equal to 1, so this while loop is executed how many number of times? 9 times. Because of, if it is a after this product value, that is the first time the product is 2, next time 4, after that 8, 16, 32, 64, next 128, 256, 5 and 2. 5 and 2 multiplied with this 2, it gives the answer as 1024. This 1024 is greater than this 1000, now the condition false. That means how many number of times this while loop is executed? Only 9 times. Okay, here some example is given. So see here this example. Here this is first some here this is the example for controlled repetition. So what is the controlled repetition? Controlled repetition means, so some finite number of times the loop is repeated. That means how many number of times the loop is repeated, that is decided. So that is what the controlled repetition. Otherwise, this while loop is also under in while loop, do while, for loop, or any other loops. We are writing some code. That means how many number of times that code is repeated known earlier. So that is called as a counter-based repetition or counter-control repetition or counter-based repetition. That means how many number of times the loop is repeated that known earlier before executing that while loop. Now that is called as a counter-control repetition. So here some here some script. This is the HTML tag. So within that header tag and some class average program. That means suppose some average total find out chestam, average display chestam. Here grade count. So will explain. Let's put this one. Now here HTML head, the header section title. So suppose this is the example for while loop. While loop example. While loop example. Close this title and close this head. Otherwise, write the script tag. Script. So you can specify the script type here. Type of the script is here. The type. To type equal to text JavaScript JavaScript next close this tag and around it. So first you can create some. So now I'm writing here. Suppose my intention is read 10 numbers and find the average. Okay, read first 10 numbers somewhere and average. Okay, that is suppose I'm creating here first total and one more variable is average and one more variable is for counter variable. So initially I'm assigning 0 to here. So initially counter equal to initialization next, and after that the total average counter. Okay. Then next so first 10 numbers. So otherwise you can enter first 10 numbers some. Otherwise you can enter these numbers the keyboard also. Okay. Enter some grades. Okay. Now write down here one more variable. Suppose read 10 grades and sum. Total and sum. Now here first initialize these terms. Total equal to initially 0 and next initially counter equal to 1. Then next counter equal to 1 and after that now after that read this start the while loop. Now for while loop while here counter less than or equal to 10. So initially counter value 10, enter into the loop, open this one, braces and now write down grade, read the grade. So this grade is read from the keyboard. That is how you read this content from the keyboard. That is Windows dot prompt dot Windows dot prompt dot enter grade. So first grade like that, enter grade. After grade, so now you can this grade is in variable. That means by default is all other strings. So there is no integer float like that, data type. So just you can read that data and convert the data into whatever data type you are requiring. Suppose here I am this grade is in the integer format. For that I can convert this into int. So now the value. So here I am creating one more variable. So that is where I can create one more variable, that is value value equal to, otherwise grade value equal to, grade value equal to. Now you can convert this into integer. For that I am using here the passing method. So here you can pass this variable where you are stored that string, that is from that string is reached from the prompt to the prompt. So the prompt is the method in a Windows object. Now grade. Okay, that is that string is stored in the grade variable. Now close this one. Now this is a grade is date, that is now string. Now here write down, first you can find out the total here. Total equal to, total variable is already declared, total equal to total, total plus grade value. Now after this completion, that means now read the counter, increment the counter variable. So here you are using the increment operators as well as the counter equal to counter plus. So here I am using counter plus plus increment operator. Then here close this while loop. After closing the while loop, now find the average. Now the average equal to total divided by. So after this counter, what is the value in the counter variable? That means here I am using the 10. So otherwise directly you can write here the counter variable. We know that this is a counter based loop. That means how many number of times this loop is executed known earlier. So that's why this type of looping is called as a counter based loop. Okay. So now just directly are using here 10. Now display this on the web page. So for that I am using the script only document dot title and. So within that you can display this is in some tags only. Your wish, that is either in bold, either in headers, either in the center or anywhere. So just you can put that within the tags only. So here and displaying by using the header tags. That is class average is, otherwise just you can write the average. So this is the string. So for this close this one. Now here some variable is there. The variable is concat with. So for that you are using here the concatenation operator as a plus. Now write down here average. So close this one. Close this statement. So before closing this one, now again and put this within the header tag. That's right. Again you can close this header tag h1. So you can put that within the string only. Now header tag. You can close this header tag h1. Close this one and close the string. Close the end of the statement. Right. Bracket and end of the statement as semicolon. Now close here the script tag. Next you close body tag. Close HTML tag. HTML tag. Now save this application. File example dot HTML. Now save this. Now go to where it is. That is, this is stored in this folder. That is the wireless. Now run this application. Open with Google Explorer or Edge. మీరు రాసేటప్పుడే క్లియర్గా రాయాలండి, లేకపోతే ఎన్ని ఎర్రర్స్ మీకు రెక్టిఫై చేయడం అనేది కష్టం అవుతుంది. No? Enter grades, 10 grades you have to enter. ఇక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది. Here average 50.6. So these values average వచ్చేసి 50.6. So మీరు ఎంటర్ చేసిన values కూడా డిస్ప్లే చేయాలనుకోండి, you can modify your code here. So now display here all numbers. ఇక్కడ మీకు నంబర్స్ గ్రేడ్స్ డిస్ప్లే చేయాలనుకోండి. సో హియర్ హౌ యూఆర్ డిస్ప్లే దిస్ గ్రేడ్, గ్రేడ్ 1 or 2 లైక్ దట్ కావాలి. సో గ్రేడ్ తర్వాత 1 డిస్ప్లే కావాలనుకోండి, హియర్ యూ కెన్ డిస్ప్లే కౌంటర్ వేరియబుల్. సో గ్రేడ్ 1 ఈక్వల్ టు గ్రేడ్ 1 వాల్యూ, గ్రేడ్ 1 మీకు నెక్స్ట్ గ్రేడ్ 1 ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ప్లస్ నౌ గ్రేడ్ 1 within the brackets. Suppose within the column, I like that grade 1 equal to so grade value. So ఇందులో ఉంది మనకి grade 1 value వచ్చేసి grade value లో ఉంది. So now you can display that grade value. So plus grade value grade 1 equal to grade value, and now again you can add this plus, close this header. Suppose we total display cheyali anukondi, now you can display the total here. Before that here you can display the total, control C. Now write down here the total. This you can write down here total sum of total grade of total equal to display చేస్తాం. Average equal to. Now save this application. ఇక్కడ డబుల్ క్లిక్ చేసినా కూడా సరిపోతుందండి. వన్స్ అగైన్ రిఫ్రెష్ అవుతుంది. some error is there. ఇక్కడ error ఉంది. Here some error. Yes. There ఇక్కడ plus miss అయింది. Grade 1 equal to this. Now here plus. Now enter this. grade 1 like that. 5. So this is the grade. So now you can observe here average value 59.5. How this 59.5 is displayed here? ఇలా డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది. సో ఇది ఒక ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఏంటి అంటే ఇన్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ యాక్చువల్లీ రిప్రజెంట్స్ ఆల్ నంబర్స్ యాజ్ ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నంబర్స్ ఇన్ మెమరీ ఓన్లీ. దట్ మీన్స్ ఆల్ నంబర్స్ జావాలో అన్ని నంబర్స్ని కూడా మనకి ఎలా డిక్లేర్ చేస్తుంది అంటే ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ అంటే సో దిస్ టోటల్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నెంబర్, యావరేజ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నెంబర్, ఆల్ ఆర్ ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నంబర్స్. సో ఇఫ్ ఎనీ లైక్ దిస్ పాయింట్స్ ఆర్ దే, సో మనం ఎక్కడ కూడా దీన్ని ఇంటీజర్ అని చెప్పలేదు, ఎక్కడ కూడా ఇంటీజర్ అని ఇవ్వలేదు. సో ఇక్కడ గ్రేడ్ కూడా ఇంటీజరే. సో ఇక్కడ కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తే ఇది ఇంటీజర్గా తీసుకుంటుంది. సో వెనెవర్ అంటే బై డిఫాల్ట్గా దట్ మీన్స్ ఆల్ నంబర్స్ యాజ్ ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నంబర్స్ ఓన్లీ. దట్ మీన్స్ దిస్ టోటల్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నంబర్. ఓకే, సో ఇనిషియల్లీ దిస్ గ్రేడ్ వాల్యూ, ఓకే సపోజ్ మనం ఇంటీజర్ కన్వర్ట్ చేసాం, బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఇంటీజర్ అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నంబర్ గానే ట్రీట్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే మనం ఇక్కడ మాన్యువల్గా చెప్తున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇంటీజర్ అవుతుంది. ఒకవేళ మనం ఇందులోకి సపోజ్ హ్యాడ్ ఏ టోటల్ ఈక్వల్ టు సంథింగ్ ఎంటర్ చేసాం, ఇక్కడ చూడండి 0 ఇచ్చాం. సో దిస్ 0 ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ దిస్ ఈజ్ అ ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నంబర్ ఓన్లీ. కౌంటరీ పాయింట్ ఆల్సో ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నంబర్ ఓన్లీ. అంటే ట్రీట్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ ఫ్లోటింగ్ పాయింట్ నంబర్. అంటే డైరెక్ట్లీ ఇక్కడ మనం ఇచ్చినప్పుడు 1 అలాగే పాయింట్స్లో తీసుకోకుండా కంటిన్యూ చేస్తుంది. బట్ ఎప్పుడైనా మనం క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఆల్ నంబర్స్ specified as floating point numbers only in Java script. So this is what the counter based. Why? Because they are called this is a counter based. Here this loop is executed 10 times. We know that earlier. So that's why this is a counter based loop. So ala kakunda suppose sometimes this loop can be modified as a sentinel loop. What is a sentinel loop? So sentinel control repetition. So the same program we can write by using the sentinel control repetition. How we can modify this one? So sentinel control repetitions are controlled by using flag variable. Okay, so that how many number of times that loop is executed that is not known earlier. So that's why that is called the sentinel loop, or this is also called as indefinite loop. So this loop is called as definite loop. And so next one is the indefinite loop. So next loop, that is the sentinel based loop. So that loop is called as indefinite loop or indefinite repetition. So how we can modify that indefinite code? So for that, suppose here maintain the while loop here. Before start the while loop, so first you can read the value. That means grade value first. You can read the grade value first. So that grade value is like this. So enter the grade value, enter some integer grade. So here you can read that integer. So in that case, there is no need to require this. Okay. 1 minute. Now this is the one more example for sentinel loop. Here I am modifying the loop. That is a grade. I am assigning here some counter equal to, initially I am assigning this counter equal to 0. So initially counter equal to 0. Now the counter, that means here first you can read the grade value. Okay. So first you can read the grade value here. Read the grade value. So enter grade -1 to fit. -1 to fit. Here you can enter grade. So this is what -1. ముందు మనకి తెలియదు -1 to fit. So whenever you can enter the -1, so that is fit. And here 0. So this is what some value. Here processing phase. So సో ప్రాంప్ట్ అంటే మనకి ఎప్పుడైనా మనకి ఇక్కడ 0 ఇచ్చామనుకోండి ఏమవుతుంది అంటే బాక్స్లో ప్రాంప్ట్ బాక్స్లో ఇనీషియల్గా 0 డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి -1 ఇచ్చారనుకోండి ఎగ్జిట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇది మీరు ఇవ్వకపోయినా నో ప్రాబ్లమ్, దిస్ ఇస్ ఆప్షనల్. బట్ దీని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి అంటే ఇనీషియల్గా మీకు 0 అని డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది. సో వైల్ కౌంటర్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు -1. సో ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు -1, it is equal to -1, close the loop. It is not equal to -1. Then first find the total. So first find the total here. So first one దీన్ని ఇంటీజర్ కి కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ మనకి ఏంటి నౌ గ్రేడ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఫస్ట్ ఫైండ్ ద టోటల్ వాల్యూ. After finding the total, then next increment the counter variable here. Now counter plus plus counter plus plus. After counter plus plus, now read one more grade, enter the under grade, same grade next until this one, enter under grade until this one. Then after this again find this convert. Then next if you're interested to display this grade value, so now I am using here only h1 to h5 I am using here also in the display. Right? Then next if grade value, so now if grade value not equal to 0, so if grade value equal to 0 అవుతే మనకి ఫస్ట్ ఏమీ లేదు, సో ఏమీ ఎంటర్ చేయట్లేదు. సో if grade value not equal to 0, so then only content is there. If grade value not equal to 0, then average find out చేస్తాం. సో ఇక్కడ then only so display this average find, so average display చేస్తున్నాము. Close this one. Now else part, here you can write the else part. So within the else part, so no grades were entered, so here you can write document dot title length no grades are entered. Close this one, close this else, close the script, close this one, close HTML tag. Okay, now this is what the code. Okay, now you can save this application and once again you can compile this one. So here చూడండి this base test. So ఇంతకు ముందు మీకు prompt window there is no 0. So ఇక్కడ మీ కోడ్ రాసినప్పుడు I am giving here 0. So that's what here 0 is displayed. Okay, now you can enter the values until -1. So there is no ending. So infinite loop. So మనమే దాన్ని క్లోజ్ చేయాలి. ఎలా క్లోజ్ చేయాలి? Until you can enter -1. So if it is a -1, ఓకే, ఇక్కడ నేను మార్చలేదండి కోడ్. కౌంటర్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు సో ఇక్కడ ఐఎమ్ చెకింగ్ దిస్ విత్ నాట్ ద కౌంటర్ వాల్యూ, గ్రేడ్ వాల్యూ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు -1. ఓకే, అంటే మీరు ఎంటర్ చేసే గ్రేడ్ వాల్యూతో చెక్ చేస్తున్నామండి. సో దట్స్ వై here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that until you can enter any numbers. Okay, so I'm giving here the minus 1. Now this is closed. Now see here, all these are the grades. So this is the total and this is what the average. Okay, so this is the average. So ఇక్కడ మీకు average ఎందుకు 15.8 వచ్చిందంటే average లో కూడా నేను మార్చలేదు కోడ్. So see here the finding the average I am using here the 10 only, that's what I am using. So నాకు ఇక్కడ కౌంట్ వాల్యూ ఎంతైతే వచ్చిందో దట్ వాల్యూ నేను యూజ్ చేశాను, కౌంటర్ వాల్యూ. Now second enter only. Now I am entering here the minus 1. Now see here, this is what 78 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what. So దీన్ని మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము, కౌంటర్ తోటి డివైడ్ చేస్తున్నాము. అంటే హౌ మెనీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ రిపిటేషన్స్ అనేది ముందే తెలియాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ మెయింటైన్ తో దిస్ ఫ్లాగ్ వాల్యూ. సో దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద ఫ్లాగ్ వాల్యూ. అది 0 ఆర్ -1 ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనం చెక్ చేస్తున్నాము, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద ఫ్లాగ్ వాల్యూ. సో దాంతో మనం లూప్ని టర్మినేట్ చేస్తున్నాము. అంటే మనం ఎప్పుడైతే -1 ఇస్తున్నామో ఇది బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో దిస్ ఇస్ హౌ మెనీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్ నాట్ known earlier. That's why this is called the indefinite repetition. ఓకే, సో మీకు ఇంకా కౌంటర్ కూడా డిస్ప్లే చేయాలి, హౌ మెనీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ వేవ్స్ ఎంటర్ చేశారో డిస్ప్లే చేయాలి అనుకోండి. జస్ట్ యూ కెన్ డిస్ప్లే దట్ వన్ ఆల్సో లైక్ దిస్. కంట్రోల్ C, here you can display how many number of breaks. Means here number of breaks. Just you can write here the number of breaks. That is number of breaks. So that number of breaks is there in counter variable. Now write down here the plus. Now here the counter variable. So within the counter variable number of breaks are there. So suppose you can say the number of breaks like this equal to this one. Now run this application, go to prompt and double click on here. Okay, enter this. Now I am entering -1. I think here I am entering 6. So this is one. So any precisions వచ్చాయి చూడండి, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 precisions. Okay, up to 14 వరకు డిస్ప్లే చేస్తున్నాను. Okay, so this is what the sentinel basal loop. So this is called as sentinel basal loop. That means ముందే మనకి how many number of times repeat అవుతుందని తెలియదు. So this is what about the while loop and while loop only in that counter basal and sentinel. So this counter basal and sentinel can use in any way. Here we are not using any counter variable for terminating this loop. So just we are using some value, based on that we can terminate it. So that's why how many number of times. Sometimes you can execute this one 10 times, sometimes you can execute 6 times, 5 times, like that. It's the difference. So not known earlier, this is what the sentinel loop. Okay, next in the next class. So in the next class we are discussed